Let's see which AI can make a hill climb racing game from scratch. And first, I want to start with ChatGPT because it's the AI that really brought AI into the mainstream for everyday people. Alright bro, now quickly write the code for me so I can play a hill climb racing game directly in my web browser, and you can use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for it. So guys, the moment it got the order to make the game, it went into thinking mode for a few minutes, and then suddenly it started writing code like crazy. And just look at this, it keeps writing more and more code. At this rate, it feels like it's not gonna stop for the next 2 days. I'm just kidding guys, but finally it's done writing the code. Now come on, let's copy this code and test it out to see what it actually made. Wait, what kind of game did this thing make? The whole game is completely empty. There's no car, no terrain, nothing is even here. Come on bro, am I supposed to play in an empty world or what? At least add a car and some ground. And look at this guys, after getting roasted a little, it finally started fixing the code. Alright, let's see what it makes this time. Bro, what even is this now? The car body and the wheels are completely separated. How is this thing even supposed to drive? It's fine, let's make this crazy thing fix it one more time. Alright bro, please fix this before you embarrass yourself anymore. Okay, nice. This time it actually looks like it finally fixed the code properly. And guys, not gonna lie, what it made this time is actually impressive because now the car is driving really fast across the terrain and it genuinely feels like I'm playing hill climb racing. Nice. Now let's make it even better by adding some coins into the game, because as you've probably seen in hill climb racing, there are coins placed all over the road that you have to collect while driving. Alright bro, now upgrade the game you just made and add some coins into it so I can collect them and become a little rich. Okay guys, now it's done writing the code, and yes, look at this. It actually added the coins, and I can collect them pretty easily while driving around. Not gonna lie, this time it did a pretty impressive job. Now let's make it even better by adding a UI so we can actually see how many coins we've collected. Alright bro, now quickly add a UI into the game so I can keep track of how many coins I collect while driving the car. And yep, as you can see here, it created a basic UI that keeps updating every time you collect coins. Nice. Now let's add some background details into the game too, because that'll make it look a lot better. Alright bro, this time add some trees in the background and make them move with a parallax effect. Wow, it actually added the trees perfectly this time. But after driving for a while, the trees just disappear. Still though, the fact that ChatGPT managed to make all of this by itself is pretty impressive. So what do you think guys? Maybe we should try making a 3D version with this thing and see how it turns out. Alright, let's check it out. Now convert this game into 3D, and you can use 3.js for it because that'll probably make things easier for you. Oh wow guys, look at this. It actually turned the game into 3D. But what is this? Our car turned into a literal box instead of an actual car, and now it's just sliding around everywhere. But alright, what it made is still fun and playable. Now let's move on to Gemini and see how it makes our hill climb racing game. Yo Gemini bro, how's it going? I was thinking maybe you could make a hill climb racing style game for me so I can play it directly in my web browser.
I'll make the game for you, but first tell me, how have you been? As for me, I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling and enjoying the cool breeze from the servers.
I'm not here to chat with you. Just quickly write the code for me so I can test the game and start playing it already. Look guys, now it started writing the code, and yep, it's already done. Now let's test it out. No way, it actually started making a pretty good game on the very first attempt itself. But our car is landing on the ground way too slowly. It literally feels like someone dropped it from the sky with a parachute attached to it. But it's fine. The moment the car touches the ground, it actually starts moving pretty well forward and backward. But wait a second, Gemini seriously got lazy here. I mean, in hill climb racing, the terrain is supposed to be rough and bumpy, but look at this. It made the whole ground completely flat. It's alright, I'll make it fix that right now. Yo Gemini, stop dropping the car from the sky and place it properly on the ground, and also make the terrain rough and uneven like hill climb racing. Yeah guys, this time it actually did a pretty good job and made the terrain rough and bumpy, but there's one small problem. My car keeps sinking into the terrain itself, and the terrain also ends after driving for a short distance. No worries though, I'll fix this and try again. Listen Gemini, you've actually made the game somewhat decent now, but there are still a couple of issues. The terrain keeps ending after a short distance, so please fix that. Also, the car sometimes sinks into the terrain, so that needs to be fixed too. And one more thing, add some coins into the game that I can collect while driving the car, just like in hill climb racing. This is actually looking good now. It seems like it fixed the terrain issue, and the coins are also added properly. But now there's a new problem. I'm not even able to collect the coins, and some of them are stuck inside the ground. Hey, in the game you made, I'm not able to collect the coins at all. Please fix that. Also, add some trees in the background this time so the game looks a bit better visually. The coins still aren't getting collected, but this time it adds trees in the background. They're not placed properly though. Some are too high and some are too low. Anyway, at least something improved. Now let's see how Gemini makes this game in 3D. Alright, now build this in 3D using 3.js, and let's see if you can do better than ChatGPT. Okay guys, it does not turn out exactly how I expect, but it still looks better than the ChatGPT 3D version. The car now has proper wheels, the terrain is rough and bumpy like hill climb racing, and I can actually collect the coins, unlike the ChatGPT version where that does not work properly. Now let's move on to Claude AI and see how it builds this game. But before that, if you've watched the video till here, you're special to me, so make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hey Claude AI, how are you doing?
Hey, I am doing great, thanks for asking. How about you? What can I help you with today?
Alright, just like ChatGPT and Gemini made a hill climb racing game for me, I want you to build one too so I can play it directly in my web browser. Now friends, while it's writing the code, drop a comment and tell me what the name of the main character in hill climb racing is. Oh my god, it actually made the game look so much better in just one attempt. From the UI to the stars, moon, score system, coins, and the background, everything looks amazing. But there is one small issue. The ground is so bumpy that the car keeps flipping over and the game ends. Hey Claude, why did you make the terrain so extremely rough and messy in this game? Please fix it because I'm not even able to drive the car properly. It flips over whenever I try to move it a short distance. Alright, it looks like it finally smoothed out the road a bit, and now driving the vehicle actually feels fun. Claude even paid attention to small details, and there's smoke coming out of the vehicle too. But again, there's a new issue. I still can't properly control the vehicle, and it keeps lifting its front wheels up again and again. Now fix the bug where the vehicle flips over and also add a hill climb speedometer in the game so I can see the vehicle's speed live. And nice, this time it actually attached a working speedometer in the UI and it's updating smoothly too. The front wheels are also not lifting anymore, so the control feels much better now. But now there's a new thing. The fuel is getting low in the UI. So let's add some fuel tanks on the road so I can collect them and refill the fuel meter. Alright, now add some fuel cans on the road so whenever I pick them up, the fuel meter fills back up. Yep, it added them, although it definitely added way too many of them. But it's fine, now the fuel meter actually refills whenever I collect one, and the game no longer ends because of running out of fuel like it did before. Now that it has already built so many features, let's make Claude add a main menu and a day-night system too. Alright Claude, now add a main menu into the game where I can buy and choose different vehicles like bikes, sports cars, and stuff like that. Also add a system to switch between day and night mode. And guys, this time it actually made the game look seriously amazing. Look at this. I can switch between night and day mode with just one click. And the day mode honestly looks really good because it even added the sun and clouds with a parallax effect. Now let's buy the bike and test how it feels to drive. And yep, the bike wheels are actually rotating properly. I honestly thought the bike would just slide around, but I was wrong. Claude really paid attention to small details without me even telling it to. So what do you think? ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude? Which AI made the best hill climb racing game? Make sure to comment and let me know. And yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing game dev content like this.